Now, a judge has just sided with a school district over a controversial hair dispute, that decision coming just 10 minutes ago. The judge ruling that Barbers Hill ISD did not violate the Crown Act when it suspended a student over the length of his locks. The district claims that he broke the dress code, and the 18-year-old and his supporters say it was hair discrimination. They spoke right before the trial began this morning.
He should have been able to go to school, to learn, to participate in extracurricular activities, to be with his peers, to enjoy the best years of his life. And unfortunately, Barbers Hill denied him of that right.
And as we wait to hear from those involved in this case, let's get to Katira Winfrey, who was in the courtroom this morning and is live now in Chambers County. Katira.
Well, Sherman, not even 10 minutes ago did the judge make that decision, siding with Barbers Hill ISD. As you can imagine, family supporters have been pushing for this. So when that judge made that decision, you can imagine devastation in the courtroom. Now, as you mentioned, the judge has decided with Barbers Hill, and this all ties back to the length. That's what we're talking about. Much of the arguments from the attorneys for Barbers Hill ISD, as well as attorneys for Judge George, centered around length, and what was the legislative intent? The district argued the school has the right to ask a student to modify a hairstyle, saying the district is aiming for a conservative, professional look when they ask for hair to not touch the shoulders, extend past the earlobe or eyebrows. And just like police, firefighters, and pilots, they can ask for conformity, and so can the district. However, George's attorney argues that the perspective goes against the purpose of the Crown Act, and the Crown Act specifically centers its focus on protecting hairstyles historically tied to race, like locks, braids, and twists, adding the Crown Act allows for the pulling back of or gathering of longer hair, not the cutting of hair. Now, Barbers Hill, of course, argues that because the law doesn't explicitly say anything about length, they are not in violation. And as we found out this morning, the judge has decided with them. Now, here's the options, what the judge has given the family and supporters. They can either take this back to the legislature and they can rewrite the law, or they can go to the school board and ask that it be changed there. Now, I'm told George's family has also filed a federal lawsuit to stop this from going forward and allow him to make his way back into classes. But I'll have a full report on this coming up later in our newscast. For now, reporting live in Chambers County, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.